The 360 era. An era a lot of people love and is argued to be the best era in gaming. And that's little me in the picture, playing the 360. Now, I don't remember exactly which game I was playing. I think it was Sonic. Can't remember specifically which one, but it was definitely a Sonic game. But I didn't really play the 360 that much when I was younger. Little me wanted to go play outside, play with toys, and go hang out with some friends that were in the neighborhood. Three things that I don't really enjoy doing today. But even though I didn't really grow up in the 360 era, I still have a lot of appreciation for it, which is what I wanted to talk about in today's video, why I appreciate or love the 360 era. So let's not waste any time, let's get straight into the video. One of the reasons why I appreciate the 360 era is because of how innovative some of these games were, especially considering the time that they were released. I feel like studios back then were just really consistent with trying and experimenting with new things. I mean, look at Rockstar Games with GTA 4 with their ragdoll physics, car deformation, and attention to detail, or even other games besides Rockstar, such as, with Mafia 2, with the difference in car driving and handling in winter versus the summer. Like, it's absolutely insane what these studios were doing at the time and experimenting with and what they were trying to do. I mean, even with that, I really feel like playing these games, they just had so much passion with them. Like, there was just a certain spark with these 360 games, and when going back to play them, you can tell a lot of passion was put into these games, man. And that's why people still play them till this day, or games that released back in the 360 era are still being updated right now in 2024. I mean, we have so many timeless masterpieces that were from the 360 era, and it's no wonder. I mean, they put a lot of passion and love in these games, and there's just that certain spark to them that just makes them so timeless. You can just go back and play them, and it never feels like you're playing an old game. Sure, the graphics might not look as good as games today, but graphics aren't everything. There's a lot of other stuff to games, like story, gameplay, and the 360 era honestly had a lot of this, and it was just really amazing with how much creativity was put into these games. I mean, look at Minecraft. People are still playing that game even today. And whenever I play these games, the 360 games like Skyrim or Bully, I just get this feeling of enjoyment. I can't really explain it, but I just get so much enjoyment out of playing these games. These are timeless masterpieces. And sure, I do get enjoyment out of playing newer games, obviously, but the enjoyment I get from playing newer games versus, these older 360 games is just so different that I can't really explain it, but I just get sucked into the world and I'm just so immersed. And you can play these games for hours on end and just get lost in them, and it's just absolutely amazing. And another thing about the 360 era is that these studios were honestly in their prime. I mean, gaming was in their prime back in the 360 era. I mean, look at Rockstar. Rockstar Games were pumping so many games back then. I mean, you've got Bully, Max Payne, GTA 4, LA Noire, Red Dead Redemption. Like, they were pumping so many games. And even Ubisoft were making amazing games back then. I mean, Assassin's Creed was still Assassin's Creed. Far Cry games were amazing from what I have heard. I haven't played, the older Far Cry games, but I've heard they're amazing. And it's just that, man. I mean, Ubisoft was loved back then, and their games were actually great compared to now. They don't really make, their games are pretty mid in my opinion. But man, like, what a time. I mean, especially with consoles themselves. I mean, the console wars, Xbox 360, and there were a lot of games. Like, there's just so many games when I looked them up on Google from the 360 era. Compared to now, not many good games released. I mean, sure, you have a good game there and there, but compared to the 360 era, a lot more amazing games were releasing at the time, compared to now where you only get like 2 amazing games and then the rest for the year are just kind of mid. It's just sad, honestly. But I mean, hey man, I'm really hoping Black Myth Wukong releases on Xbox. I've heard some good things about that game. But yeah, man, I mean, games back then were also pretty wild as well and pretty funny. Like, it was just a time time. Like some of these games, like, you know, Fallout New Vegas, you know, and especially Rockstar games, were just really wild, and it's just honestly hilarious. And honestly, these games are just something else, man. Like, they're just so special. But that's not to say that all the other eras were bad or anything. Personally, with me, with what I've seen on YouTube and what I've experienced, I think every era has its own special uniqueness for different people to grow up with and appreciate. I mean, you've got the PS1 and Xbox era. People grew up with that and have nostalgia for that and appreciate it. You got the PS2, you know, that era as well. Xbox 360, the PS4 and Xbox One era, and currently Xbox Series X and PS5 era. I mean, with 2025 with the new games, I mean, 2025 is going to be a big year for gaming, and I'm probably going to be creating some memories of my own that I'll be looking back on when I'm older, you know, the good old days. So whether you grew up with the Xbox 360 era or the PS2 era, or maybe, you know, you were just playing chess with your friends or something like that, every era has something special and unique to them that we appreciate and love. I mean, like I'm saying, man, 2025 is going to be big for gaming. We got GTA 6, Mafia 4. It's honestly going to be pretty insane, and I cannot wait. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get to 300 subscribers. That would be absolutely amazing. Comment down your favorite 360 game, you know, which era you grew up in and which one you appreciate the most. I'm the Almeister, and I will see you guys next time. But before you leave, I am currently playing, you know, Black Ops 6, so you guys can expect a future video on that game as well. Not really sure when it's going to be releasing, but I am enjoying the game right now. But, you know, can be expected for a Black Ops 6 video. But anyways, I'm gone. See you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day for it. Later.